This is the segment where we review everything we've watched. It's got to be watched to completion. So Tuesday Reviews Day, I will go first. There's this show on Netflix called Supacell, S-U-P-A, Cell. And what the theme of it is and what it lists on like IMDb, there are these people, they get these superpowers. The one thing they have in common is they're all black, right? So no white people. And it's only 6 episodes. The bad part about it is it's British. It's still in English, but it ain't American English.
They have an accent.
So I got to put it on, and I watch a lot of closed caption anyway. But you know what they say a lot in British that they don't say in English?
Bloody.
Well, no, not really. In it.
In it?
Meaning like, isn't it? In it.
Oh.
Hey, funny, in it.
Like instead of ain't it, in it.
Hey, that's funny. Am I right?
Ah.
Ain't it? Depending on, in it.
Weird.
Anybody else seen Supercell?
I've started it. I think I'm on episode 3.
Okay, episode 1 was fine. Kind of boring. Gets much better. I give it 4 out of 5 in it. So I do think it's good, but it's very British, meaning it's straight accents from the people that eat tea and crumpets. But it's good, and that show apparently went like top 10 in like 80 countries. And the guy who created it, his name is Ratman, like one word, Ratman, which I wish I had a one-word name.
That'd be cool.
I know, it'd be so cool.
Well, Bones.
No, not really.
Yeah,
There's one of
Bones.
those. So I give it 4 out of 5 units. Supercell is good. It's only 6 episodes. Let's go to Movie Mike, who did watch the Twisters movie. This is the sequel, prequel, or neither?
Standalone sequel.
Standalone sequel, meaning it's the same theme, but none of the characters have to do with each other?
Has nothing to do with the first one. There's some slight like nods to the first one, but you don't necessarily have to see that one to understand this one at all.
And the first one was your favorite movie of all time, or one of them?
One of my favorite movies. I've seen it over 50 times.
Okay, talk to me about Twisters.
I had high expectations going into it because of that, but what I loved is that they didn't try to remake that movie. They changed the plot completely. They changed the character dynamic.
Wait, no tornadoes? What a twist. You get there and it's not tornadoes at all.
That's the only thing that's the same. It's 2 groups chasing tornadoes. Everything else is different. So it doesn't feel like they're trying to like rehash anything.
Do I like the guy that's really good looking?
Glenn Powell.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm torn. Because it seems like he's a nice guy. And when I see him on social media, like he looks like kind face. He's always like smiling and nice to people. That's what I like. What I don't like is he's so good looking and it makes me feel uncomfortable. Not that I'm attracted to him, because I kind of would be. He's kind of like if I were into dudes, I'd be the guy.
Okay.
But I'm just jealous. I'm so jealous of how good looking he is.
It's not his fault, man. It's just
I
how
know.
he's born.
I know. And when I talk it out loud, it makes me hate myself. So I do like him, right?
Yeah, I was watching. I was like, man, I think he's too good looking in some of these
Maybe
scenes.
that's it. Maybe he has like 11 abs.
Oh.
They like come out of the top of his shirt.
Really?
Like I'm just so jealous.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think I like him a lot, and that makes me uncomfortable.
Okay.
He good in the movie?
He's really good in the movie, and I think what they did better in this one was the action. Like you really feel like you're in the tornado. I saw it in IMAX, so it's one of those movies you have to see on the big screen because you just feel it so much more.
So don't watch it at home?
I mean, you have to go see it in the theater.
I will not go to the theater.
If you wait for it, it's gonna be like,
I'm going to wait for it.
Is he a villain kind of in this movie? Because in Top Gun, he's kind of like the villain.
Oh, I've never seen Top Gun either.
Oh, you need to
and
watch
Mike
that.
said watch in the theater, so I don't watch it.
He's kind of the hothead. He has like a YouTube channel, and he calls himself a tornado wrangler. So he like
Is he a villain, or is he just like a character that you don't really want to root for, but then you end up rooting for, like I do with him in real life?
more along those lines. You don't really like him in the beginning.
What would you rate it?
I give it 4.5 out of 5 cowboy hats. It's a fun movie.
Even with the expectation.
Yeah, even with that. The only thing that's different is like I don't feel like the quotes are as memorable, but the action is a lot cooler.
It's a slippery slope now, because if you do memorable quotes, it can't come off as really corny. Because now, I mean, think of "I'll be back," right? Memorable quote. Someone does that, it's like, yeah, we'll see, buddy. If your movie makes any money, you'll be back. Okay, 4 out of 5. Do I want to watch Top Gun or do I want to watch Twisters?
For you, I think you'd probably like Top Gun 2 more.
You guys seen Top Gun 2?
Yeah,
No.
dude.
Yeah.
You haven't seen it at the Lunchbox?
Nope.
No. Okay, let's go over to Morgan. What do you have over there?
Okay, so I watched The Long Game. I'm not a huge sports fan, but if it's a sports movie and it's based on a true story, I'm automatically going to watch it.
Who's
and
in it?
It's, what's his name? Not Kevin Costner,
Dennis
the other.
Quaid.
There he
The
is.
other one?
The
yeah.
other one.
Yeah.
I put them on the same level.
Anybody else watch this?
I did. I
Oh,
watched
okay.
The Long
it's a
Game.
I don't even know what it is.
Yeah.
It's on Netflix?
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Okay, go ahead.
And it's about this golf team and like their rise to what happened in a really
Tumultuous?
It's the
Yeah.
50s, man. It's the 50s.
And they're all Hispanic. So it's just a different time, but it's all based on this true story about this golf team, and I really enjoyed it. Like, it made me feel a lot of emotion.
Is Dennis Quaid playing a Hispanic dude?
No,
No. He's the
not.
coach.
No, he's
I was
the
gonna
white
say,
coach.
hey, the guy can act, but
That would be impressive.
Yeah.
that
That'd
would
be crazy.
okay. What do you give it?
So I would give it 4 out of 5 golf bags.
Eddie, your thoughts on it?
Yeah. I liked it, especially the connection of Hispanic. It's in South Texas, a true story that took place in South Texas. They even play a tournament in McAllen, Texas, where I grew up. That's where I'm from. So there's a lot of connection for me. I loved it. The story's cool. It's a feel-good story. A little cheesy at times. You talk about like one-liners that try to hit.
Yeah.
There's a couple of one-liners in there that didn't hit.
What do you give it?
I gave it 4 country clubs out of 5.
Nice job. Both of you guys give it 4. Dennis Quaid is 70.
Yeah,
Wow.
he looks it in this
He
movie.
does.
Yeah.
Lunchbox Tuesday Reviews Day. What do you have?
Beckham, the documentary on Netflix. It's 4 episodes, and let me tell you, I like soccer. I didn't realize how huge Beckham was.
Question. I have not finished it. I watched a little bit, but then I was like, I don't want to watch like a whole story about David Beckham and Victoria Beckham. Did you, as a sports guy, did you like it? Well, I like it.
I don't know if you'll like it because you're not as big a soccer. I just was amazed at how big he was. Like, I didn't realize the amount of press everywhere he went, and then to be with Posh, so it was double. They were almost like the royal couple over there. Everywhere
Two
they
wildly
went,
famous people.
it
Power
was
couple.
crazy.
Make you like them more, or
It made me like him more, yes. And he's kind of like, man, I'm not really that smart. I'm just good at soccer. And then I was kind of, he does selfish things. Like, I was selfish, man. I wanted to go play for this team. I left my pregnant wife and went and played for this team because I wanted to go try something new. It was, I thought it was entertaining. Not the best documentary. I think they could have wrapped it up in 3 episodes.
well, I like it enough. Well, my wife and I like it if on the same plane.
My wife didn't watch it.
She didn't.
No, because she was like, after the first one, she's like, all right, I'm seeing it. David Beckham plays soccer. I get it.
That's how I felt.
And so I'd give it 3.5 soccer balls out of 5.
All right. So we got Beckham 3.5 out of 5. We got what's it called?
The long game.
The long game, 2 4s.
Yeah.
I give Supacell, I give 4.
4.
And Mike gave Twisters 4.5. Last chance, Tuesday Reviews Day, Raymundo.
Yeah, all my shows are incomplete. Sorry.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Also incomplete for me is we have one more episode that we're going to watch tomorrow night of Presumed Innocent, which is the best show on television this year. I feel fine saying that. It's awesome, but I can't review it till next week. And then we really like Sunny, which is about the road. Mike, you watching Sunny? Come on. It's good. Sunny's on Apple Plus, and it's in Japan, and her husband disappears in possibly a plane crash. But he's works on refrigerators, but he's developed this robot that comes to her.
Interesting.
It's
Right up your alley.
Hey, man.
Yeah, it really
can't
is.
be.
Right- I
There's
mean,
an
it couldn't
alley.
be-
There's an alley, and that's
Yeah.
it. That's up that alley. All right, Tuesday Reviews Day. Thank you, guys. We'll post all these online. Appreciate that. Let's
It's a Bobby Bones show.